My beloved child, before you go another moment questioning whether you are worthy of my love, before you take another breath carrying the weight of your past, before shame convinces you to hide from me one more time, let me tell you the truth. That never changes, no matter what. Nothing can separate you from my love. Not even this. Not your failure. Not your fear. Not your silence. Not your distance. Not even the thing you're most afraid to speak aloud. You are still mine. Even in your lowest moment, I never looked away. Even in your rebellion, I still pursued you. Even when you gave up on yourself, I did in single quotes too. I want you to hear this not with your ears, but with your heart. My love for you is not fragile. It does not crack under the weight of your struggles. It does not fade when you doubt. It does not leave when you fall. It remains. You may have been taught to believe that love has limits, that if you mess up too many times, people will walk away, that if you show your wounds, they'll reject you, that if you speak your truth, you'll lose everything. But I am not like them. I am not scared of your pain. I'm not shocked by your brokenness. I'm not withholding love until you get it together. I am love, and I have never once withheld myself from you. When you feel furthest from me, that's often when I'm closest. I was there in the moment you broke down and no one knew. I was there when you screamed into the silence and heard no reply. I was there when you made choices you regret, and I never turned my face away. Instead, I leaned in closer. You may ask, how can God love me after what I've done? And I answer, because I never stopped seeing who you are underneath it all. I don't love you for your perfection. I love you because you are mine, and nothing, not your past, your pain, your mistakes, or your fears can undo that. You may try to push me away, but I'll never leave. You may run, but I will pursue. You may feel undeserving, but I will keep reminding you, you are deeply loved, eternally loved, unconditionally loved even now. Especially now. You've carried shame like a chain. Let me break it. You've worn guilt like a second skin. Let me wash it clean. You've believed the lie that says you're too far gone. Let me speak a greater truth. You're never too far for my grace to reach. You're never too broken for my hands to heal. You're never too late for me to restore. I came not for the perfect, but for the wounded. Not for the self-sufficient, but for the weary. Not for the righteous, but for the ones who know they need me. And child, you need me, but even more than that, I want you. Not just the parts of you that are presentable. Not just the version you show others. I want all of you. The anxious thoughts, the unspoken battles, the memories you try to forget, the questions you're too scared to ask. Bring them all to me. I will not reject you. I will not condemn you. I will not compare you. I will embrace you, because nothing can separate you from my love. Not the addiction you hide, not the failure you replay, not the choices you wish you could erase, not the days you felt too numb to pray. I have already seen it all, and still I call you mine. Still I reach for you. Still I wait patiently for your return. Still I love you as much in your silence as I do in your praise. So let go, child. Let go of the lie that says you have to earn my love. Let go of the shame that keeps you in hiding. Let go of the fear that tells you you've gone too far. You haven't. If you're still breathing, I'm still calling. If your heart still longs for healing, I'm still drawing you near. You are not disqualified. You are not discarded. You are not defined by your darkest moment. You are defined by me, and I call you redeemed, beloved, chosen. Enough. Let those names echo louder than the ones the world has placed on you. Let my truth drown out the voice of accusation. Let my love break every lie you've believed. Nothing you've done, nothing you feel, nothing you fear can separate you from me. You don't need to clean yourself up to come home. Just come. Come with your doubt. Come with your regret. Come with your grief. Come with your hands open, even if they're trembling. I will meet you with mercy. I will run toward you with grace. I will wrap you in the love you've been craving your whole life. You don't have to be perfect to be embraced. You just have to be willing to let me in. So will you? Will you let me love you here, now, as you are? Because I already do. Nothing can separate you from my love, not even this. Asterisk, my child. Let me sit with you now, not just in the parts of your life that feel polished and good, but in the places you hide, the ones no one else sees, the ones you're afraid even I might reject. Let me into the memories that sting. Let me into the regrets that keep you up at night. Let me into the chapters you thought disqualified you from being loved again. Because those are the places I want most to heal. Yes, I know it's hard. You've learned how to smile while bleeding. You've learned how to move forward while carrying pain like a shadow. You've learned how to hide the weight you bear so others won't feel burdened. But I see it all, and I want you to know this. I love you not despite those things, but through them. My love is not shocked by your humanity. It does not back away. When you falter, it does not get tired of reaching for you. Even in your mess, my arms remain open. Even in your doubt, my presence remains near. Even in your wandering, my heart remains faithful. Because love, true love stays, and I have always stayed. You've had people walk away. You've had doors close. You've had seasons where everything familiar slipped from your hands, but I never did. When others left, I leaned in. When the world silenced you, I listened. When the enemy whispered you're unworthy, I shouted, you're mine. You see, my child, my love doesn't have a limit. There's not a number of mistakes that can make me stop loving you. There's not a distance too far for me to reach. There's not a sin I didn't already carry on the cross with your name. In my heart, I knew what I was doing when I chose you. I didn't just choose the future, healed version of you, I chose you now. In this moment, with everything you still wrestle with, and yes, I still call you beloved. I know what you think disqualifies you. If you think, if only God knew, but child, I do know. I've always known, and I still stayed. You cannot surprise me, you cannot scare me away. You cannot sin yourself out of my reach, because I am the one who leaves the 99 to find the one. Then right now I am here for you, not to scold, not to shame, but to lift your chin, to meet your eyes, and to say, you are not too far gone. You are not too broken. You are not too late. I know how the enemy tries to twist things. He takes your failures and magnifies them. He loops your worst moments, like a song that won't stop playing. He convinces you that your wounds mean you've lost your worth. But hear me now, asterisk, your worth has never been based on your perfection. It's based on your position, asterisk, and you are still my child. You may have walked through seasons of darkness. You may have lost pieces of yourself along the way, but I've been collecting those pieces and I know how to restore you fully, gently, completely. You don't need to climb back up to me. I came down to meet you. You don't need to earn your way back. Grace has already cleared the path. You don't need to prove yourself. The cross has already spoken. It is finished. Let that truth quiet the voices in your head. Let it soften the defenses around your heart. Let it breathe life into the places that feel too tired to hope again, because I didn't just come to give you life. I came to give it more abundantly, and that means no part of your story is wasted. Even the chapters you'd rather forget. Even the choices that haunt you. Even the years that feel like they disappeared. I am the God who redeems time, who restores broken things, who writes beauty from ashes, and I'm writing that in you. But first I need you to believe that my love is real, not just for others, but for you. Not just when you're strong, but especially when you're weak. You've been afraid to hope again, afraid to trust again, afraid to believe that love like this could actually reach you, but it has, right here, right now. This very moment, I am speaking directly to your soul. There is nothing, absolutely nothing that can separate you from my love. Not failure, not addiction, not anxiety, not depression, not divorce, not trauma. Not that moment you swore you'd never repeat. Not even the silence, not even your disbelief. Not even the fact that you're still struggling, because my love isn't based on your performance. It's based on my promise, and I promise to love you with an everlasting love. So when the enemy says, you're done, I say, I'm just getting started. When shame says, you're too dirty, I say, you're already washed. When fear says, you'll never change, I say, I am making all things new, including you. Come to me again, child. Not because you've earned it, but because love made the way, and I will never ever turn you away. My dear child, there are parts of your story that you've tucked away like old letters, pages you never wanted anyone to read, moments you hoped time would erase, decisions you now carry like scars. You wonder, how could God love me after this? How could he still choose me, knowing all I've done? Let me answer that with the gentleness your soul needs. I never stopped choosing you, not for a moment, not for a breath, not even in your darkest hour. I chose you when you felt ashamed. I chose you when your heart was heavy with regret. I chose you when you tried to hide behind performance, behind silence, behind fear, and I am still choosing you every single day. You don't have to earn that love. You don't have to reach for it. You don't have to beg for it. You only need to receive it. I know the world has taught you that love is fragile, that it fades with failure, that it disappears when you disappoint, but that's not my way. I don't love you based on how lovable you feel. I love you because it's who I am. Love is not just something I give. It is who I am. So when you run, I run after you. When you fall, I reach to catch you. When you feel unworthy, I draw closer, not further. Even if you reject me, I never reject you. Even if you turn your back, I'll never turn mine. Even if you build walls around your heart, I will gently stand at the door and knock, because I know what lives beneath those walls. I know the version of you that longs to come home. I know the part of you that still believes in grace, even if it feels too good to be true. And I want you to hear me again. Right here, right now. There is nothing that can separate you from my love. Not even the worst part of your story. Not the night you broke. Not the words you can't take back. Not the moment you gave up. Not the season you wasted. Not the habit you still haven't shaken. Even that, yes, even that is covered by grace. You don't need to hide anymore. You don't need to perform for acceptance. You don't need to exhaust yourself trying to be worthy. You already are not. Because of what you've done, but because of what I did. When I hung on the cross, I saw your face. I saw your need. I saw every shameful moment, past, present, future, and I didn't flinch. I didn't hesitate. I stayed because my love was stronger than your sin, stronger than your silence, stronger than the pain that tried to define you, and that love is still strong today. It's strong enough to lift you out of hopelessness. It's strong enough to break generational chains. It's strong enough to write a new chapter from the ashes of the old one. But you must believe this one truth first. You are not disqualified. Your brokenness does not cancel my purpose. Your pain does not intimidate me. Your questions do not offend me. Come as you are, with your wounds, with your fears, with your mess, with the version of you that you've tried to keep hidden even from yourself. Let me hold you there. Let me cradle your heart where it hurts most. Let me remind you that nothing about you could ever scare me away. The truth is, I've been with you through all of it. When you felt like you couldn't go on, I was the one who held you through the night. When you stood in front of the mirror and hated what you saw, I stood behind you whispering, "You are still mine." When you failed again, when you disappointed yourself again, when you whispered, "God, I don't deserve you," I responded, "But I still desire you. I want all of you. Not just the cleaned up version. Not just the strong you. Not just the spiritual you. I want the parts you don't post about. The tears you wipe away before anyone sees. The longings you're too scared to admit. The anger you try to pray away. I'm big enough to hold it all. I'm patient enough to sit with your process. I'm tender enough to heal you gently. And I'm committed enough to stay for the long haul. You don't need to rush. You don't need to impress me. You don't need to do anything but be with me. Because my love for you is not measured in your ability to get it right. It is measured by my decision to never leave you, and I never will. So even now, if you're listening to this and still doubting if it's really for you, let me say it clearly. Yes. Yes. You with the heavy heart. Yes, you who hasn't prayed in weeks. Yes, you who keeps slipping back into what you thought you overcame. Yes, you who wonders if it's too late to turn around. It's not. I am still here, and my arms are still open. You don't need to know how to fix everything. You don't need a map for the next step. You just need to say yes to me, yes to grace, yes to healing, yes to coming home. And child, when you do, there will be no shame, no condemnation, no lectures, only love, only joy, only a celebration in heaven that you chose to believe the truth, that nothing can separate you from my love. Not even this. My child, as we come to the end of this moment together, I want you to linger here in the warmth of my love, in the truth that has been spoken, in the stillness of knowing that nothing, absolutely nothing, can separate you from me. I know you've heard those words before. I know they may have felt too good to be true, but today, they found a home in your heart in a deeper way, and I want you to carry them with you now, not just as a feeling, but as a foundation. When doubt rises, remember, my love stays. When guilt whispers, remember, my grace remains. When fear surrounds you, remember, I surround you even more. You are not walking out of this message alone. You are walking out held. You are walking out seen. You are walking out wrapped in a love that will follow you into every moment that follows. Don't let shame speak louder than what you've heard today. Don't let yesterday's mistakes steal tomorrow's peace. Don't let this be a turning point, a gentle reset, a holy reminder that you are not who your worst moment says you are. You are who I say you are, and I say, you are mine, you are beloved, you are forgiven, you are enough. So take a deep breath now, child. Let the weight fall off your shoulders. Let the light in again. Let your heart breathe. You've tried carrying it all alone. Now let me carry you. Let me walk with you into the hours ahead. Let me guide your thoughts, steady your steps, and remind you often you are not beyond my reach. You are not too late for my plan. You are not too far gone from my mercy. You are in the very center of my heart. And no matter what you face after this moment, you'll never face it without me. I am with you in the confusion, in the breakthrough, in the questions, and in the quiet. And I am not letting go. So walk now in confidence. Not because you have all the answers, but because you are anchored in the one who holds them all. I bless you with peace, real peace. Not based on circumstances, but on the unshakable truth that you are deeply loved. I bless your relationships with restoration. I bless your future with favor. I bless your mind with clarity. I bless your heart with calm. You are not defined by your past. You are being refined by my spirit. And the work I've begun in you I will finish. So go now with joy. Go now with boldness. Go now knowing that my love goes before you, beside you, and within you. And if the lie ever comes again that what you've done, what you feel, what you carry is too much for me, come back to this truth. Nothing can separate you from my love. Not fear, not failure, not shame, not even this. I will love you forever. And forever begins right now. You may go in peace, but never without my presence. Amen.